Well, hello there. Time for another kettlebell ramble. And it's probably something that I've been talking about before, but it's pentathlon and press, jerk and push press. A lot of people are doing pentathlon, and it seems that the weight we all struggle with, the lift we all struggle with, is the clean and press, and especially push press. Of course, push press is the last exercise, so naturally we are tired, and it's the hardest lift since we are tired. But it also seems like it's the one exercise that we struggle to find the groove, the rhythm, or the push from the legs. And I myself have it's not maybe the best way, but I found a way to lift a little bit heavier with push press than maybe I should be able to, because I cheat, as we sometimes do. So I'm just going to compare a little bit of things, and maybe it will help you too to get that little bit extra. So for the press, when we do the clean and press, we don't stand in a typical, like the jerk position, where we want the belt to go straight up and land here. With jerk, we kind of lean our body backwards, like so. So our upper body is away from the belt, so the belt goes straight down. And we go. So when we do the jerk part, we are kind of pushing with both legs and standing upright and go straight down. So that we, since we push and drop under, we can lean back like this and go under like this. But with the press, since it's slower, it's kind of hard to lean back like this and just push the bell up or press the bell up. Down it's the same, but rarely do I push it in the same direction as I do the jerk. So when we do the press, myself and I see a lot of other people, they go a little bit from the side and they move their body away a little bit to the side as they press. So you can press a lot of heavier bells if you go just a little bit with the upper body, like out to the side and backwards, of course. So, and if you can push heavier weights, it means you are stronger as you go to the side, instead of just back and keeping your arm in a straight line. And it's kind of cheating, but as long as legs are straight, it's okay to like press like this instead of just straight up. So clean and press. So try to find a middle ground for leaning back and a little bit to the side and then into the center to lock out and fix it. But jerk, it's straight, but the press can be a little bit. So as I started to do that, watching a lot of videos from a lot of good lifters, I saw that even the strongest lifters also use this one. So I'm thinking it has to be something in it. But then you have the push press. And I think a lot of people think of the push press the same as jerk. They want to stay here and they push straight up. But here is the same problem, because you don't do the jerk where you go under. You push and you stretch. But this is straight, same as in the press, stretch in a straight line, at least for me. And I see that it might be a problem for many other lifters also. That you kind of, that one, it might be too hard. So, what if you do the push press more like the press, that you push a little bit from the side. And that is difficult if you stand with your legs in a jerk position, with your legs relatively straight line and maybe a little bit narrow. So what I do for the push press, I try to have my feet, instead of straight and like this, I go a little bit out. Knees over toes still, but I go a little bit more like this, instead of with the jerk, a little bit more like straight down. So then, as I'm a little bit wider and feet or toes a little bit to the side, for me at least, I get a much better rack position and rest. And also, like in the press, I'm a little bit backwards and to the side. And since the bell is on one leg, and since in pentathlon we can switch sides, I don't have to use, like in the jerk where I want to use both my legs, I can use more of the dominant leg, the lifting leg. So I scoot up and twist away. So it's like you go down like a spring and up. And I throw myself out of the way. So the stretch is more like the press, where I go like this, instead of just back. Make sense? I hope it do. So, try it for a variation, just to like scoot up, more focus on the dominant leg and go a little bit to the side. The bell should travel straight up, but you move away. Like the path of the bell is still straight. You can see on the behind me I have the panels for my wardrobe. So it's a straight line as I can get it, but I twist away and go up. So it's still straight, but I push away with my upper body. So I take away the, like this, and I go and up. So you save a lot of energy and power if you can do this. So even if you go up in weight, it seems easier if you use and switch often, so you don't tire out the one leg that you're using, because you're not using both at the same time, you're using more like one leg from each side, so you have to switch a little bit more often. But it has definitely helped me to go like this. So even if we go up in weight. You kind of get like you really get good speed, and you don't have to use your arm and shoulder so much since you're moving away. And even with a really heavy belt, like a 40 kilo, that normally you need both legs and you need to go under it. You can just like lean even more to the side. And you get it up. I hope that helps. For those of you that struggle to maybe go to the next level and you need to try something new, a little bit wider stance, a little bit more outside with your toes so that you can lean a little bit more. I think it could help for some. If you're strong enough to stay like this and go straight up, it probably won't help. Then you have the mobility and you have all the tools you need. But if you don't, I think this might be something to try. Okay, ramble off.